which was her floating horizontal in the water, and me being vertical, coming into her from the side.
Coming into her from the side.
Oh my god!
My eyeball's on fire.
And that seemed to work a whole lot better because I could hold onto her back with one hand and hold and guide my with the other hand.
Oh my god, what even?
It's about a guy who has sex with a dolphin. Yep, that's right. I said it. It's about a guy who had sex with a dolphin.
Journey started in a place that all journeys usually start. The fish market. I'd heard a story about a man who befriended a dolphin in some sort of way, and I wondered to myself, could I make a fishy friend of my own?
I'm sorry. This popcorn is so good. And it's just amazing. Kind of gives me that movie theater vibe. But this one got like pepper. Like I'm talking about real pepper. See that? Yeah. Shout out to Double Good. Anyway, back to the video.
Seen some of the friendly fish movies, Finding Nemo, Shark Tale, and Jaws, and I thought it was time for me to make a friend. Turns out none of the fish at the fish market were alive, so we had to improvise. Instead, we went to the local aquarium, and that's where the journey began.
Hi kids, it's me, Leo, and today we're learning about the ocean. Here are some ocean facts. It's blue. The ocean is the body of salt water. The body of salt water that covers approximately 70% of the earth, which means 15% is land. 30% is land. I'm not good at math. You know what? Here's a fact, kids.
Wow.
I love SpongeBob.
Hold on, let me stop it right here.
It is my favorite show growing up.
When you really think about that, there's not a whole lot of land on this earth. Like, you know, this earth, you know, this so-called grass planet. It's not a lot of land. And what's really crazy is that you know that 70% of the ocean is unexplored? It's like, I think so. I think it's 70%. Not too sure, but it's a high number. It's like up there. Oh, like, do you know like how many more creatures and, you know, species there are there we haven't even discovered yet? Yeah, crazy. But anyway.
And I like the sea. I like to see things with the sea. You know what I mean? But today, my cameraman has graciously given me a video that he says I need to check out. Is that right?
That's correct.
So this video is about dolphins?
Yeah, one dolphin.
Okay,
dolphin
cool.
and a man.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna just dive right in. Welcome to Leo Live. If you haven't subscribed, you're a dolphin person.
Presenting Home Chef Oven Ready Meals. They're as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1.
This is Florida.
Of course it's in Florida.
Orange groves, beaches.
That sounds like some Florida shit.
Sounds like Florida already.
My name is Malcolm J. Brenner, and this is the story of how I fell in love with Dolly the dolphin.
What the hell did you make me watch?
Right? That's what I was just about to say.
It's good.
My name is Malcolm Dolphin Man, and I fell in love with a dolphin. It's a bit too happy.
I was asked by a woman writer to take some photographs to illustrate a book that she was going to write.
So it was a lady who did this, huh?
What?
She said, get your camera and snap the dolphins, and you fell in love, huh? Well, I hope this is a wholesome story. Maybe, kids, this is just a story of a man and a dolphin who have a great friendship. Because at the end of the day, all you need is friendship. and tacos. Friendship and tacos. It's a beautiful life.
That is a very
She
beautiful
stared
life.
up at us,
Friendship
and
tacos.
we stared down at her, and the writer said, "This is
Can't
Dolly.
beat that
Malcolm
thing.
meet Dolly, Dolly meet Malcolm."
Okay, here, a rule
Can't
of thumb.
beat friendship and
If you ever
tacos.
have to look down like
True,
this at
genuine
someone
friendship
and
and
they have to look
tacos,
up
that
at you like this,
fun.
don't fall in love with them, because usually there's associated with many problems. Unless your girlfriend or boyfriend is very short, in which case, get them a chair.
There were no intimations that this dolphin and I would become lovers eventually.
How do you just say this stuff? There was no inclination that me and the dolphin would eventually become lovers. You know, and let
There's
me
no
tell you.
way this guy was.
She
really,
wouldn't
like,
come anywhere near me, of course. Dolphins are usually
love
suspicious
right
of
now.
strange people.
I think anybody's suspicious of a strange man who's trying to form a connection with an animal that shouldn't be connected to. You know what I mean, bro? I don't go to the monkeys at the zoo and be like,
That's
"Oh,
disgusting.
So I struck out to the middle of the pen and sort of chased her around for a while, and finally we ended up in the shallows.
A rule of thumb.
My
If you
boy
have to
said
chase
he
someone
like
around
chase.
for
He
a while,
don't like that.
chances are
Dolphin
it's not a
coming
healthy,
easy.
but you know. You know how they have those old stories? They have the, I used to, you know, I just wanted him to chase me. That's in movies. In real life,
That
I
boy
wanted him to
wanted
chase
that
me is a
dolphin
lawsuit.
ass.
And the only reason this is not a lawsuit is because dolphins can't wear suits.
Came to the point where I could reach out and touch her. I started rubbing her forehead. She seemed to enjoy that.
Rufus, good dog.
So I started rubbing her along her back
Rufus, again, a great back, bro.
and working my way towards her flukes, her tail.
Kind of a little random. It's not necessarily anything bad.
Bro,
Midway down
this
her
is
body,
so
I was
funny.
rubbing her belly instead of rubbing her back. And she swam forward a little bit so that I was rubbing her.
Rufus, get the hell out
Oh,
of here.
what? Bro, you are nasty, bro. That dolphin ain't
showed
swim
it,
forward
so-
so you could do that.
I never thought in my life I would ever see
Bro,
a
I'm
dolphin.
always watching some freaky.
I don't know how to
stuff,
even
bro.
say
Like,
it.
I just didn't think that that was the kind of show that, parents would be bringing their kids to Florida.
Parents, what are you doing, bro? How have they not kicked this man? This man is just sitting there in a normal shirt like, banged me a dolphin the other day. And people in Florida are like, yeah, so? I did that twice.
She was kept in the sea level pens.
Promise you, people in Florida is not doing that.
If it's in a pen, don't do
We
anything.
are not doing that.
If you start off with where is she? Oh, she lives in a pen. Unless she's your pen pal, don't be doing anything, man.
When I would get in the water with her,
Right.
she would approach me, unafraid.
Dum-dum.
Her courtship, as it progressed, got more vigorous and intense. She would rub her against me.
What?
I can feel my innocence waning. By the end of this, there's gonna be a superhero called Dolphin Man. I protect people. I can't swim, by the way, but I'll tell you what, I'll be shouting from the land, get away from him! I can't do dolphin sounds. Can you do dolphin sounds? Was that good?
And she wanted to on my foot, and I wouldn't let her. She threw herself on top of me and pushed me down.
Oh, so she tried to kill you.
That wasn't going to work. She became very gentle. She might open her jaws and run her teeth.
You know, if they played this to horrific music, it would be like a completely different tone.
Right?
She threw herself on top of me and pushed me down to the 12-foot bottom of the pool, very gently along my arm or my
this guy is
leg, which
funny.
produced an amazingly erotic feeling to me. I think was her way of saying to me, look, I'm very strong, but I'm not going to harm you.
Okay. Rule of thumb. Well, relationship
Okay.
advice. If it can't talk, probably don't date it. I'm just saying, because now you're gonna have things like, this is her way of saying. You can't have you being the translator for your lover.
Right? Like what?
Oh no.
She gonna
I
do marry
knew
a
at
box?
that time that there was something different about my sexuality.
Why did he raise his eyebrows like that? I knew at the time there was something different about my sexuality. Like, as if he was even surprised. Sexuality.
I first realized I was attracted to animals when my
Bruh,
father
so
took
he
me to see a Walt
identifies as
Disney
a
movie
dolphin.
called The Shaggy Dog.
I think everyone can agree in the chat. Everyone in the world can agree. If he had said Space Jam and Lola Bunny, most people would be like, I ain't even mad. Right?
Yo, you right.
Yeah, I'm right. There we
you
go.
Right. Come on.
Strangely enough, I found myself getting an erection. 5 years old.
God
Bruh.
damn it! 5 years old? I think I was into WWE. I was trying to wrestle my dad from time to time, but not in the way that this guy is trying to wrestle a dolphin from time to time.
Zoophilia is Greek for lover of animals.
What's Zootopia? Oh, this is the
This is a
movie.
Yeah.
My first encounter with an animal came when I was about 11 or 12. I tried to have sex with the family dog.
I'm not. I don't care. Why you show me this video? What is wrong with you?
It made me feel abnormal.
Whoa.
Made me feel like I wasn't one of the guys, you know?
If he has a black friend and like, yo man, my dog, he'd be like, no, not for me, thank you.
On a particularly cold day when everybody else was inside the trainer's hut, I found myself thinking, this dolphin's been courting me. I could have sex with her.
What? Nah, this is just a weirdo, bro.
I was just looking at SpongeBob pictures just to
He always wanted to
reclaim my
have sex
innocence.
with animals.
150 years ago,
Disgusting.
black people were considered a degenerate subspecies of the human being. And at the time,
Get the fuck outta
miscegenation
here,
was a
bro.
crime in many states. And I'm hoping that in a more enlightened future, zoophilia will be no more regarded as controversial or harmful.
And
said to himself,
black people and
let's do it, but
nothing.
now with
Like,
dolphins.
What are you talking about?
What do you think went through his head when he made this statement? Where he was like, yes, black people, a dolphin. So this is the real Aquaman right here.
Like what?
Then interracial
You compare
sex
black
today.
people
I
to
successfully made love with
dolphins?
Dolly.
Alright, well, thanks,
Bro.
Alvin. This is a really good video.
You're
Honestly, I'm walking out into the night. I'm never coming back. This is it for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do.
He'll be back.
You know what? The world is actually really cold. I'm back. What do you have to say, bro?
The last visit to the park that I made, the park had been closed down, the property had been sold off.
They even sold off the property and you still did it? What is wrong with you, bro?
I went down to the park that day without any real idea whether I was going to be able to make love to her or not, but just hoping that that would happen.
Yo, this
Woke up today
fool,
hoping.
bro.
Just hoping. Hey, Malcolm, what are you doing today? Hopefully a dolphin. Okay.
Lasted about half an hour. Frankly, it was a little difficult to make love with her.
But say, hopefully
A group of people were asked to project onto a flask.
They're actually showing it, Alvin. They're showing it.
It's very scientific.
It's okay.
She was very cooperative.
Little tip about dating. You have to specify that she was very cooperative. Maybe you don't date someone who needs to be cooperative during the process. Also an animal. Don't do that.
She was very gentle. She was enormously erotic.
They got the
played
little
games.
3D
Monopoly.
animation.
Wait, she doesn't even know how to play tic-tac-toe. She's an idiot. She also cannot breathe on the air. She can't get out of water. She's not like a turtle. I'm not saying you should do a turtle.
We had to try several different positions before we found one that worked, which was her floating horizontal in the water and me being vertical, coming into her from the side.
Coming too off on the side.
Oh my
Took the time to animate this, and my eyeballs are on fire.
And that seemed to work a whole lot better because I could hold onto her back with one hand and hold and guide my with the other hand.
Oh my god. What even does that mean?
Female dolphins' internal genitalia, they have some waterproofing features in there that you might describe as valves almost.
Oh my
Here's a tip for dating. That's a little
Bro,
helpful
you're
tip. Don't date something with
disgusting,
valves.
bro.
It felt transcendental. It felt cosmic. I climaxed.
Oh, God.
She made a series of 3 groans in a rising cadence. That led me to believe that she had also experienced an orgasm.
The fact that he had to say that led me to believe. Do you speak dolphin?
Dolly swam up to me. She laid her snout on my shoulder. She embraced me with her flippers.
Well, I mean, if you want to see the picture, this is apparently what he's describing. This looks like the cover to the worst fan fiction ever.
Bro, look at my face, like.
Well, when other people claim that I must have the dolphin, my response is that you can't outswim a dolphin in the water.
Can if it's in a pen. She said she was in a pen. Where's she gonna swim to? I can outswim Michael Phelps if he's in an elevator any day. I can't even swim and I'll beat him if he's not in the place.
I think what may have harmed her was that we both developed an emotional attachment.
He wrote a book.
Is it a top seller?
Oh my god, he did write a book. It's called Wet Goddess.
Sounds like a
Oh
romantic
my
novel,
God.
like
Oh
50
my
Shades.
God. Yeah,
Cool.
I gotta stop. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know this was a very erotic video. I very like what? Oh my God, this dude really just gave us his whole story on like him marrying a dolphin. Or not necessarily even marrying a dolphin. He just described like him smashing a dolphin in the water. Like what the hell? Anyway, that is it for now, guys. I will catch you on the flip side.